I want to continue my discourse on Greene County history. The editor and author, Mr. Lyman Copeland Draper, did a great service to modern day historians. He's left a very, very detailed record of direct source documentation and interviews that he held with certain key figures of the early period of this county between 1700 and 1850. Mr. Draper interviewed Nathan Boone, Colonel U.S. Army, son of Daniel Morgan Boone, and Rebecca Bryan. These two persons have added significantly to Greene County history. For those of you that are unfamiliar, Daniel Boone was a Quaker. His wife was also a Quaker. Her mother and his father both recognized the value of personal education. So both of these young people at age 18 knew quite a bit about running a household as well as a business. Boone deviated somewhat from the norm himself by taking to the woods. And in so doing, he's often looked as a figure similar to Jean-Jacques Rousseau and his novel Camille, which was all the rage in Europe at the time of our revolution, which is 1776. From Jean-Jacques Rousseau, we have a whole new idea of how a person should be. I suggest you look at that book as one of your sources. That will give you an idea about what people today consider to be liberal. In those days of the 18th century, liberal did not have the meaning that it does today. As I said, there are many, many subdivisions within ethnic groups today. British has changed its language somewhat, but American language has drastically changed in the last 50 years. It's got a whole new vocabulary, sometimes not so seemly. The use of expletives used to be considered poor, in poor taste. Now you see it in film, in sports, and in certain forms of entertainment other than film as a regular occurrence. People think it's cute to use expletives. I think it's cute to use superlatives. I think we should go for what's best, not what's worst. What says you? I do declare that if you study this history lesson, you'll be using superlatives because there is much to gain from studying Greene County history. It's a fascinating subject once you get into it. So do like the little boy that went to the pool and he saw this beautiful lady in the water and she was coaxing him down the ladder into the water, which he thought was so frigid and so cold. With her smile and her winsome way, he jumped in and had the time of his life. Think of it. You could have the time of your life too. No need to spend $5,000 and go to Paris. Let Paris come to you. Read Jean-Jacques Rousseau.